Michigan Wolverines. With EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Try to pick it up on the ground. As the first down is still going. You bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gets some space among the 30. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Breaks loose at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On the move now. He'll throw it now. Finds his man. It's Miller. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They keep him off bounds with a run. Breaking tackles. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, play, Chris. That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Looks to the left, pass caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play caller is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Try and muscle for the first down. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line. It will lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front in this touchdown run.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Owens. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Porter. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Buckeyes offense is on the move now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. The Buckeyes come to the line with first and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's a cold night, and this offense is trying to come out, trying to find some kind of rhythm to get their quarterback going, but maybe underestimating the conditions and the speed of this defense.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And a handoff as they run the counter play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's intercepted, and they'll score. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up, Kurt.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Here's a first and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, and he flat dropped it. He's going to bring up third down for this offense. This should be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. Using his legs here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And he'll set up to throw. could go. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. Defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Receiver looks it in, and it's complete. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Comes up with the catch. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. He'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Makes a quick catch. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal. Snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Refusing to be brought down. face championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got a man down the middle. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines are in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Michigan. And they get set now to try the PAT. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Well, hey, big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Forced out. Clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Sack sets up second down. Wants to throw it. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Now looks deep left. He had all day. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
It's another deep shot. He hauls it into the 25, still running. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking to scramble. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the wideout goes in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runs through the defender. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Snags the quick throw. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. He missed it, and the game is still tied up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Lagway. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. A pre-snap motion from the offense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down. They're going to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State, to put them on top now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Some hard running there through a tackle. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain.
Makes the catch. Can he get in?
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. And the completion made. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Design quarterback run. It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
And the Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wolverines. They finish off the scoring drive.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. What a grab by the junior. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the read. Pitches to the back. And he'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back onto the field.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the move now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Picks up the first down and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Wolverines with 1st and 10 here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Try and throw 4th down completion. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Breaks into the open. Will not be brought down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Quick throw over the middle. That's caught. It's Porter. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here's the 2nd down play. Toss play to the outside. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a great toss play for the 1st down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball in the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a 1st down.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. To throw, it's Lagway. Caught near the goal line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Direct snap to the back. Breaks into open space. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Gets into space at the 50. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big